Welcome to the greatest opportunity that you've ever had in your life. And I'm not just talking to the MB30 crew. I'm not just talking to Mexico. I'm not just talking to Colombia. I'm talking to the people in the back row. I'm talking to the people in the front row, in the middle. I want you to take what you're learning today and tomorrow very, very serious. I'm so thankful that I was educated about this industry from somebody who knew what he was talking about. I'm thankful that he decided to be his personal best during the window in which he was training me. I'm thankful that my mom decided to be coachable and consistent and teach me what this could mean to me and treat this like a real business and be coachable. I'm thankful to everybody in my upline for doing that. I'm thankful for all the leaders in these rows for being their best when this opportunity was introduced to them, and they knew how to make an educated decision. They understood what they had a hold of. Most of us don't when we're introduced to this. We're excited. We're all excited. How could you not be excited? I'm thankful to Beverly Hollister, Kent Wood, Gordon Morton, Joe Morton, Gary Hollister, and the world's greatest CEO, Aaron Garrity, for being such a big dreamer and creating such a massive opportunity for each and every one of us, and for not getting comfortable. I challenge everybody in here, don't get comfortable. The leaders in the row front here, don't get comfortable. Don't get comfortable, Dr. de Guzman, because you know what? There's people here that are depending on you to be your best. Dwayne, you're our master distributor. We need you at your absolute best. Anton, you know how to do this. Every one of us, let's not rob somebody of the opportunity of a lifetime because we're discouraged or we're not our personal best. Because if Barbara Schmidt and Bob Schmidt and Carolyn Johnson and many others and Dwayne Dyer weren't their best, there's not a chance that I would be where I'm at today. And I promise XANGO Nation that you're going to get the best me that you've ever had, because XANGO has given us an opportunity that's better than the first one. Joe's right. It just got gooder. See, when I started, when my mentor, many of us know the name Bob Schmidt. He told me when I started this business that this was the big one. He knew how to analyze it. He knew he understood that it was the world's best marketing plan, the economic potential of the product, and the track record of the founders, and where this company would go. He could see it. You have to see where you're going to go. You have to have vision. If you can't see yourself succeeding, you're not going to. Maybe the reason you haven't sold some people on this opportunity is because you haven't sold yourself yet. You have to believe. He said, one day you'll be able to work this business like you know the score, Tommy, provided you stay the course and you're coachable. Now put yourself in my shoes, because many of you are right where I was when I first started 10.5 years ago. No experience in this industry. It was struggling financially, didn't understand it, bad-mouthed it because it was the easy thing to do, because I had no knowledge on it. And he said, you'll know the score. I said, what do you mean, Bob? He said, well, I'm a UCLA basketball fan, and I always record the basketball games if I can't make them. And I try not to hear the score on the way home on the radio, but occasionally somebody calls me or I catch the score on the radio, but I still watch the game because I love the athletes and I love the team. He said, but it's a total different experience when I'm watching the game and I know that my team won. He said, we could be down by 15 points with 2 minutes, and it's amazing how calm I am, how professional I am. It's going to be interesting to see how they pull this off. He's not kicking a coffee table over. His heartbeat's not speeding up. He's not stressing out. He knows the outcome, see? Because he knew how to analyze the situation. He understood what we had a hold of. Do you realize that this is a storyteller's business? Whoever tells the story the most wins. We have the best story that's ever been told in network marketing, hands down, bar none. You have to have the courage to tell it. You have to force yourself out of your comfort zone because that's where success lives. And not for a day, not for a week, not for a month. You have to make a lifestyle out of it. And what you'll become in the process of doing that is unbelievable. The money will be a total byproduct because if you're coachable and consistent in a window like this, you absolutely cannot fail. We're all on the same team. I cheer for every country. I cheer for every movement because your success is my success. We are a family. We are in this together. And I give you my best moving forward. You will get my best. Whether you're on my team or not, I want your best too. Because I don't want to pay the price for your discouragement. What if you leverage all your credibility to put your candidates in front of me and I'm having a bad day and I can't figure out a way to get out of it and I prevent somebody from accomplishing what they can with this and cost you somebody who has a dream, who has a fire in their belly, but we just didn't have our music right and they did not get into this opportunity. You're not going to pay the price for my discouragement. We affect too many people in this business. Leaders, Collie, there's a lot of room on this stage. They'll make it bigger. Look, there's 120-something millionaires. It's not like at 150, that's it. They call it a day. The first 150, that's it. Everything else in life, that's really the case. There's one president of the United States. There's one governor of Arizona. There's one team that wins the Super Bowl each year in the NFL. Do you understand? This is an absolute level playing field. I watch what successful people do, and I want to do what they do. I see Ivan backstage jumping up and down, beating on his chest. I decide I'm going to jump up and down and beat on my chest. This is not a difficult business. You know, it's one of those things like Jim Rohn says. It's really easy to do, but it's really, really easy not to do. We can only prevent ourselves from succeeding by not having discipline and not being coachable. Don't miss this window. Bob Schmidt told me one day there's something to be said for being in the right place at the right time. Folks, there's something to be said for being in the right place at the right time. See, I know the score this time. I had to borrow his belief. His belief in me. I had to borrow his track record, his understanding of what we had a hold of. Sometimes we believe in you more than you believe in yourselves, and that's okay. We know you can do it because we're not doing anything on a daily basis that you can't do. If Collie can do it, you can do it. If Mike McCarthy can do it, you can do it. If Estella Salinas can do it, you can do it. I love you, PJ. I believe in you too. See, we can only hurt ourselves. Let's be our absolute best that we can be. Again, let's not rob somebody of what they can become with this window, with this timing, with this story. Because what if your mentor didn't give you that? What if your mentor, Dr. de Guzman, didn't give you his absolute personal best or her absolute personal best? What if? Would you be sitting in the front row today? Maybe not. We can't do this alone. This is a team sport. You know, we have an amazing team. We have the best story. We have a company that was the fastest to 100 million in annual sales ever. We have a company that was the fastest to $250 million in annual sales ever. We have a company that hit $1 billion in less than 5 years. I don't know of a company that's ever done that. We have a company that created over 120 millionaires. You show me one that's done that. Right? We're doing something right. They just took that story, and that starts with a product that has phenomenal economic potential. You don't think they understand that? these products are real because you don't have a long-term opportunity without products that don't change lives. These products stand on their own 2 feet. They also understand how to make products that are ahead of trends. You have a product, a better solution to a huge trend in the marketplace, we don't even have to create it. We just have to come in with a little bit of money and some ambition and fire and a goal and a dream and a team and go to work. Work. We have to work hard for a few years. This is your life. Work hard now, play later if you want. Otherwise, be like everybody else and go ahead and work the rest of your life. Be told where to be, when to be there, how much you can make, how much you can't make, when you can go to the bathroom. We've been programmed to think like that. Don't let society program your brain. We're human beings. Success isn't reserved for the chosen few. I don't care where you're at in your life. Nobody likes a riches to riches story anyways. I was told by some of these MB30ers that they had pennies left in their bank account, and they're here. We have a track record now. Do you understand? We took the greatest company in terms of what we accomplished ever, and we refined it, and done something that never has been done before, which is so XANGO and Aaron Garrity. I believe in Aaron Garrity. And they added to it. They made it easier to make money quicker. They did things that were responsible. They didn't do things that create momentum like some other companies do in this industry. And you're here, competition, sitting in here, spine. You know you're in trouble. And you will not be able to do it like we're going to do it. Like we are going to do it together as a family. Tell the story. Have courage. Tell the story to everybody. But you have to tell it with passion. You have to tell it with your music right. Every one of us has to have our music right. It doesn't matter what you say. It's a really interesting industry. It doesn't matter what you say. It matters how you say it. You don't need to wait until you understand a compensation plan, the products, the industry, everything. You just need to tell your story, and you need to get your upline involved. Put your upline to work. Put these people to work. We all have millionaires and multimillionaires in our upline. They got you into this, and they're responsible to take you to the next level and be the best they can be for every single one of us all around the world, okay? Let's go, XANGO Nation. Let's go, Mexico. Let's go, Dwayne Dyer. Let's go, Aaron Garrity. Let's go, MB30. Let's do this.